If you're watching this, do both of us a favor and go check out my full written training log on Elite FTS. That way you can see the full scope of training for the week. So here is heavier squat day, and I've got 495 plus 220 pounds in bands in here. Working up doing some doubles. My heaviest double I missed, which was 605. Actually, sorry, I just did a single there. I only had a couple spotters and didn't feel all too confident in case I got into a miss, especially with those massively heavy bands. So I backed it down to 555, hit a triple, felt they left another rep or two in the tank there as well, but that's where we left it for the week. And this is this is Friday night before the event, and I was going to do a rep out with 405 again. You can see the weights are starting to get off balance for me. I forgot to put 2 sets of collars on there, which I normally do on a rep out. And, you know, the weights work themselves off one side of the bar, and in typical Duffin fashion, I got really pissed off. But after that, I decided I didn't really want to do as many reps again, so I loaded 585 on there and decided to hit that. And honestly, it felt pretty damn good. I've never done a rep out, high rep out with that weight, but I was pretty pleased with how it moved, how it felt. And if I hadn't pre-fatigued myself a little bit more, I probably could have had a little more in me. As I got to the end, I just think I had a little more in me. Oh, there's a collar popped off, so probably pretty good timing that I just said, nah, that's about good. The highlight of the week was actually over the weekend. Dr. Stu McGill, professor of spine biomechanics, came down and did an event at Elite Performance Center over the weekend. We had about 150 clinicians in-house, and it was a great learning experience. Got to spend quite a bit of time talking with him over the weekend outside of the presentation itself. So we shared a lot of thoughts on different approaches, and it was really just a fabulous weekend. Here's a few snapshots of over the weekend.
The tolerance temporarily is going to decrease. Now you've only gone to a limit. You've given a very wise rest period or restoration, whatever you want to call it, and if you're clever, you will have designed the adaptation to increase the strength or tolerance higher than what you started with. That is rehab, that is performance training in a nutshell. But now you see how much you have to consider to get that right. A lot goes into that, a lot of knowledge. Okay, 2 other concepts. Tolerance. Tolerance is the load a tissue will take clinic, and the clinic sits them on a gym ball because they have a back pain, and they say, well, we better sit you on a stability ball. And I'll say to the person, what hurts your back? And they say, sitting. You see the irony. Anyway, so of course they get even worse.
If you'd like to support the production of further content and maximize your athletic performance, check out kabukistrength.net. Our goal is to provide you with the tools and the methods to maximize your performance. There's constantly adding new products to our site, so please check it out. All that's left is for you to bring the attitude.